What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to an episode of WNN, your source for the music and music production news. Got some interesting stuff going on today. We got the Nanokey fold, Beatstars has gone off to deep end, as well as Nexus 5 being announced, coming out later this month. Alright, Beatstars has lost their mind. You guys may have heard of the TUAH girl.
TUAH! Spit on it!
She's been everywhere lately, and somehow she has found her way onto Beatstars. God damn it. So here we have a Billboard article. Now it's easy to sample the TUAH girl. Was that something you were planning on doing? Was that something you've done? I seriously doubt it. If you did, it was probably for a meme on TikTok, and you shouldn't have, because look at what you've caused. So she has launched a vocal sample pack earlier this week. So if you want to sample her, you could do it via Beatstars. Apparently people have been sampling her a bunch, which I kind of find a little bit hard to believe. I'm not going to go look for clips of that. I'm not gonna waste my time. Maybe there is. I don't know. Her rise to meme stardom is like something that should be studied, because I feel like it was the most nothing burger thing ever. It's not particularly funny. It's not particularly sexual. Well, I mean, it is, but not like sexy. It's not sexy. There's nothing really special about it. It's just kind of bizarre that she's this famous all of a sudden. She's got her like own podcast called the TUAH podcast. Horrible name, by the way. I can guarantee you that almost nobody is buying the sample pack. Like people were doing it for the meme of it probably, and they're not willing to pay for it. Like if I had to guess, it's probably under 10 sales so far. So basically, she's going to make money from any future samples in the form of licensing fees and cut of publishing income from every instrumental that uses snippets of her vocals through Beatstars. Beatstars thinks that people are going to use this vocal sample through Beatstars. My theory is that Beatstars was just trying to get in on the publicity of her. And they thought that, they realized, hey, people will write articles about this. Because, what other beat platform is willing to work with this woman who's famous for talking about spitting on penises. Okay, so according to her, she said, imagine waking up to hundreds of new songs in your DMs that include your voice. That's what's been happening to me for months, and it tickles me to no end. Some artists do ask for my approval, but it seemed like such a weird process. Now that process will be streamlined and standardized. Easy for sample app producers to figure out and set up in a way that Welch can benefit. Yes, because this woman needs more money. The amazing thing she's done thus far. So the director of Beatstars Publishing claimed that he started hearing beats sampling Welch as soon as she went viral. Haley's voice was being used all over the internet, from TikTok to remixes of songs, and it made me curious. When people's voices are being used as instruments, are they properly protected and collecting money for those uses? It really shows you where Beatstars Publishing director's head is at. TUAH, that's where his head is at. I mean, this can't be the first time he's thought of whether or not that's the case, right? I mean, this has happened like probably millions of times at this point with other people's voices. At the very least, hundreds of thousands. So basically, they reached out to Welch's management. This person must be really good at their job, because I don't know how it's possible to turn one interview clip of something really stupid and not that funny, in my opinion, into an entire career. It's kind of impressive. Record label owner, artist manager, music producer for Capitol Records, Warner Bros. Universal. What? So all of the record companies. Forrester said that Welch's meme transcended pop culture so quickly that we needed a trusted solution to protect Haley's IP on both the publishing and master sides. It just feels like such a forced meme to me. Like, I don't know if it was, I don't know. Maybe I'm just hating. I don't know. But it felt like such a forced meme. Like, I feel like maybe, like, ironically. It's, like, funny ironically because it's so fucking stupid. Like, like, put my face on the thumbnail and it says TUAH. Like that. I don't know. Hey, maybe I'm wrong, though. Maybe she's a legend, a genius. Maybe she knew what she was doing all along. In our next story, we have the Nanokey Fold, Korg's new portable MIDI controller, and it looks interesting and goofy simultaneously. So as you can see here, it folds up looking like a nice little phone there, a phone case that's covered on both sides, and when it expands out, it is like a keyboard, like a 25 key keyboard. It's $119, and as you can see here, it has some weird stuff. It's got some weird stuff going on here. Like, it's got these little buttons on it, so I'm assuming you have to press the buttons in order to trigger the key. And from what I've heard, it's only got 12 velocity settings, which, let's be honest, that's probably going to be sufficient. I don't know if having, complete velocity control is going to make the biggest difference. I mean, if you're trying to do that type of insane, intimate performance, you're probably just going to want to wait until you get home. Or you can edit it with automation. So it comes with built-in scales and LED guidance. and an easy scale mode. Chord mode allows for automatic chord assignment based on the selected scale and key. It also has an arpeggiator with a variety of rhythm patterns. There's also touch slider, control pitch, and modulation. You can also split it to allow for different modes on the left and right side. So it works with both USB-C and TRS MIDI. I'm gonna assume these are probably not the best feeling keys. Like, they don't even seem like keys actually. It looks like there's a little blob, and then you press on the blob on each one of the keys. They claim it fits in your pocket. I'm gonna say probably barely, but that is also impressive still. So you can save settings you've assigned to the controllers as one of the 15 scenes on the Fold. So they have a bunch of different colors if this is something you're interested in. It powers through the USB, so that's a plus. Alright, so that's a Nanokey Fold, $119, not too bad. Pretty interesting. If you're looking for something portable that is more performative than just your laptop keys, it seems like a good option. Not really much to complain about with it. I do like the variety of colors. I like the orange one a bit. TUAH. In our next story, it looks like we know when Nexus 5 is coming out. Somebody might be like, Nexus? What the hell is Nexus? So Nexus is a Rompler. A Rompler is essentially an electronic musical instrument, or plugin in this case, that plays back samples. Generally like synth samples. So you cannot create your own waveforms in it generally, but it looks like that's going to change with Nexus 5. They're turning it into a synthesizer, and I gotta say it's a little too late, to be honest. This would have been a good idea 5 to 10 years ago, in my opinion. I don't know. You know, hey, people are like, hey, you're always too negative, Weaver. Can you disagree with what I'm saying right now? Point out how to disagree instead of saying I'm negative. So with a Rompler, you generally do not have a lot of options for tweaking the sounds. That's kind of the downside of it. It's why a synthesizer is usually a lot better. You have so much more options when it comes to tweaking it. You can turn it into a different sound. But yeah, we have some leaked images of it here, and it looks like there's a lot more control. It still doesn't even look like that much control, though, to be honest. Yeah, you see, you have macros down here, mod wheel, LFO, amplifier, reverb. Yeah, you got some like basic effects. I'm assuming you can change the layers now. Yeah, look at that. They got routing, layers, modulation. Yeah, it's got a lot more than it had before. They claim that the plugin would have no more limits and the user will have full access to every function. Like I said, it's a little too late in my opinion, but it does look like you have a lot more control. But effects-wise, I'm not seeing a lot of effects here. Maybe there's more than they're showing. I just see phaser, chorus, delay, reverb. Maybe there's more than that. It does look a lot more open-ended, a little more phase planty. I know that's going to piss some people off. Yeah, this is not like phase plant at all, but definitely a little more modular. Just got coffee in my eyeball. So it's going to be available on Black Friday. If I'm going to be honest, they're probably trying to get as much money out of it as they could before they've absolutely had to do this. And in my opinion, they waited too long because I think Nexus is kind of a dead meme at this point. It ain't no hawk TUAH, let me just say that. Okay guys, that is it for this video. Please press the like button. I need it in order to survive. Please subscribe if you're new here. I post content like this almost every single day. If you want to support the channel and what I do here, consider joining my Patreon and becoming a channel member. For as low as $5 a month, you get access to exclusive content, outtakes, and other goodies. I'll see you guys next time.